Hello everyone, welcome to my review of the YZF-R125 from Yamaha. This is the 2016 ABS model in matte grey. I've had it 4 months now. Coming up to this is the 4th month that I've had it. I've put just under 2,000 miles on it, so I thought I'd give my little review of the bike and just like some modifications that I've done to it. Nothing other than aesthetic stuff. Go over, is it a good beginner bike, you know, what top speed you can get, what's the acceleration like, and yeah, just go through the bike. So like I said, this is the 2016 ABS model. It comes in matte grey, race red I think it is, and I don't know if it's electric blue or ultra blue, something like that. I chose the matte grey kind of by accident. I think if you are going to get this bike, do not get it in this colour. It looks good, looks very good, but at night it's basically invisible, and I just prefer it in a bright colour. It's basically, you can't see it. It's a joke really, especially now I've got a black double bubble on it, but yeah, it's not the best colour you could get. But yeah, like I said, this is the colour I ended up going with. So start with the first thing about the bike is the price. It's by far not cheap. It's one of the most, well, actually it is the most expensive 125. 4,800 I think it is, or 4,700. It's a lot. Definitely not cheap considering you can get a 300 or even like a 600 bike for pretty much the same price. It is a bit of a joke really, but you know, you get what you pay for. It is very good quality. The engine is good, it runs well, smooth. Obviously it's at the absolute peak of CBT license of 15 horsepower. It's got a 13 litre tank I think it is, or 11. Wait, do that again. It has an 11 litre tank. You can get around 100 plus miles to the gallon from it. If you can see on my dash, it says my average miles to the gallon is 124.3. That is complete bullshit. I do not get 124.3 miles to the gallon. I only filled up probably 3 days ago, and I already have less than half a tank. And I definitely haven't done like 200 odd miles in a few days, maybe 100 if that. So I think that's kind of a lot of bullshit. It does do well on mileage, don't get me wrong, but it's not the best. If you want this bike because it's fast, then yeah, you won't go wrong. It is the fastest, well, one of the fastest 125s. The RC125 is also pretty quick. The fastest I've ever got on this is 83. That's obviously indicated here. So the actual top speed may vary obviously because, well, it says it's 83, but you never know because the speedo is a little bit out. But the acceleration is good. I've seen people do 0 to 60 in 11 seconds on this. I reckon you could probably do it quicker. You know, obviously on a bike like this, weight does matter a lot. Like, I'm pretty heavy, so if you're a skinny guy or skinny girl and you get on this bike, you could probably get there in 10 and a bit maybe, but you're not going to get much improvement over that. It is a good 125. Let's start with the tires. As you can see, my chicken strips, they're not as juicy as they once was, but they're still definitely there. The tire at the back is 130 and the tire at the front is 110. Now they're good tire sizes, bigger than the CBR, which has a pedal bike tire for the fucking front tire, which is fucking awful. But yeah, basically I'm just going to go over a few of the things I've added to the bike. I've added these gold aluminum, why did I just say aluminum? Aluminium, fucking hell. Aluminium shorty levers. They're milled aluminium. I got them from motoea.com. They do great stuff for this bike, especially the 2016 model, which a lot of places don't do stuff for, even though it is pretty much the same as the 08 to 13 models. These were, I think, 70 quid, and they should have been 170 or 140, something like that. So I got an alright deal on that. It's Puig Light Smoke Racing Double Bubble. It's very good. It makes the bike look a lot better than it once does. I haven't really noticed any difference in wind resistance or anything like that, like a few people say, but I don't know. I never actually got it up to its top speed with the old windscreen, so I can't really comment on that. But yeah, so like I say, that's a good. I by far recommend getting shorty levers. It makes gear changes so much quicker. It makes the braking easier. They look better for a start, and they're just a lot better to have. And they're not expensive. You can buy them for, like I say, if anything, you can get the cheap Chinese ones for £30–40, and I'm sure they're good, but I wouldn't put anything like that on my bike, especially, you know, well, the bike's expensive, so why not use quality stuff on it? So that's pretty much all I've done to the bike. I haven't added much. I do plan on getting exhaust because this looks like shit. It's literally a fucking tin can, and it really ruins the look of the bike. The bike's sleek, like black grey colour, and then you just have a big fucking tin can on the end of it, which looks fucking stupid. I do want to take my pillion pegs off, but you can't really, because the ABS motor's in the way. It's fucking stupid. There's a few things about this bike that I don't like, but there's not much. Manual says you should change your oil after 600 miles. That's the official braking period. I did have that, and to be fair, it felt like a whole new bike. Because I've been keeping it under the red line, you know, not going much over the speed limit, whatever. But then I changed the oil, and it felt like a new bike. And it seems every day that, well, every other day, something like that, I learn something new about the bike, or something new about riding in general, and it just makes the bike seem a whole lot better than it did when I bought it. Been a bit unsuccessful. I can lean the bike, just not enough to start grinding my kneecap away. There's a lot of stuff I do need to add, of course. Exhaust, tail tidy, because this is fucking awful. Get rid of these fucking Hovis Breadloaf mirrors, because they do look like shit. You know, I'll start the bike up for you and let you hear the engine. As you can probably hear, it has a typical 125 noise. It's nothing special. If it sounded as good as it looked, I think everyone would think it was a much bigger bike. I do get a lot of people asking me, they say like, oh, what cc is that, mate? And I have to let them down and say it's a 125. I had people asking me, is it 600 or 300? Never had someone ask me, is it 1,000 yet? That will be the day, fucking hell. I'm gonna go down to the lower level and give it a rev so you can hear it in the tunnel and see what you guys think. I'm here in the underground, well, not underground bit, but in the normal bit, so I'm just gonna give you some little accelerations and maybe some fucking revs or whatever. Like I say, for a 125, this bike doesn't sound bad. Just a bit of fucking yowns. Fucking yow. Yeah, that's it. Obviously, you know, that's what it sounds like. It doesn't sound bad by any means, but it doesn't fucking sound amazing. Like you might think, you might hope